morning. Today we will see the last division among the kingdom Plantae, that is division angiosperm. What is the meaning of the angiosperm? Angios means covered and sperma means seed. If the seeds they are covered or if the seeds are enclosed within the ovary, then such a plants they belongs to the division angiosperm. A variety of angiospermic plants are present in our locality, and these angiospermic plant they also shows the variation among themselves, and this variation which occurs among these angiospermic plant, it is in relation to their seeds, stem, leaves as well as a root. So on the basis of the similarities and the differences among the angiospermic plant, they are again divided into the different type. So firstly we should understand the what is the angiosperm. Here we are familiar with the groundnut, then pea plant. Whenever we are eating the seeds, we should have to separate the outer covering, and then we can take the seeds from this plant. So these are the angiospermic plants, and these angiospermic plant, on the basis of the presence of the cotyledons that are present in the seed, they are divided into the two types, that is dicot and monocot. Dicot and monocot. Now what are these dicot and monocot? We will see by taking many examples about the dicot as well as the monocot. First difference among the dicot and monocot, it is in relation to their seeds. All of you are familiar with the maize. All of you might have been eaten the maize, maca, corn. Whether it is possible to separate the seed into the two parts. We are also familiar with the wheat. We are also familiar with the jawar. In these seeds, in the seeds of this plant, it is not possible to separate the two parts. And such a type of seeds, they are called as the monocotyledonous seeds. Okay, or they contain the single cotyledon. Mono means single. A single cotyledon is present in this plant. So this plant they belongs to the monocot. And if we have taken the seeds of that almond, because it is familiar with us, almond, here I had the specimen. Here, okay, here almond. If we try to separate it, then it can easily separate it into the two equal part in this way. So we can separate it, and if the seed, if it is divided into the two part or a two cotyledon, then it is called as a dicot. So the first difference in relation to the seed, that is, in case of a dicot, its seed contain two cotyledons. Seed contain two cotyledons. In case of the monocot, seed it contain single cotyledon. Single cotyledon. This is the first difference among the dicot as well as a monocot. The second difference is in relation to their root. All of you are familiar with the banyan tree, mango tree, neem tree. These are the big size trees, and if we see the root system of this plant, then very hard main taproot is given out, main root is given out, and from this the secondary roots are given out in this way. Suppose here it is a soil level, and here it is a main root which is given out, and from this many secondary roots are again given out in this way, and such a type of root system, it is called as a taproot system. It is called as a taproot system. And another example that you are also familiar with, you tell me, which is this? All of you are familiar with this. Here is the onion bulb, and here these are the roots which are given out. What is the difference between the roots of these two plants? In case of this banyan tree or a mango tree, taproot system is given out. That is the main root system to which the secondary roots are given out. And in case of this onion bulb, from the condensed stem, many fibrous hair-like roots they are given out, and such a type of roots they are called as adventitious roots, or they are also called as the fibrous root. So this is the second difference among the dicot as well as the monocot. In case of the dicot, the taproot system is present. Taproot system is present, and in case of the monocot, the fibrous root they are present. This is the second difference among the monocot and dicot. Third difference is in relation to the stem. What type of stem is present in case of a neem tree or a mango tree? It is a hard and woody. It is a hard and woody stem is present. And what type of stem is present in a bamboo? It is hollow from the inside. Hollow from the inside. So in case of the dicot, the stem is hard. And in case of the monocot, the stem is hollow. Bamboo and grass, jawar, bajra, wheat, rice, all these are the examples of the monocot. So this is the third difference that is related to the stem. Another difference that is in relation to the leaf. The venation, it shows a clear-cut difference among the dicot as well as the monocot. Here I had the specimen of the mango leaf. We can see the type of a venation that is present in the mango, that is a reticulate venation. In this way, leaf is there, and through this many small venlets or venues they are given out, and they shows a network, and such a type of venation it is called as a reticulate venation. It is called as a reticulate venation. And in case of a monocot, for example, you know the wheat, or here I had got one monocot leaf. Here if you observe minutely, then you can see easily the veins, they are parallel to each other, they are not intersecting to each other, and such a type of venation is a parallel venation. Suppose such a type of leaf is there, all the veins they are parallel to each other, they are not intersecting. Okay, so such a type of venation is called as a parallel venation. So this is the difference among the dicot as well as the monocot. So we can write it. Leaf, it shows the reticulate venation, and here the monocot leaf, it shows the parallel venation. So this is the fourth difference among the dicot as well as the monocot. And the last difference among the dicot as well as the monocot, that is in relation to the flower. What is a flower? Flower is one of the most important whorl. It is a reproductive shoot. It helps in the reproduction. And in case of the dicot, the flower is a pentamerous. What is a pentamerous? The number of whorls, they are 5 or in the multiple of 5. That is called as a pentamerous. And in case of the monocot, the flower is a trimerous. That is the whorl, the number of whorls, they are 3 or in the multiple of 3. So here flower is a pentamerous. And in case of the monocot, the flower is trimerous and pentamerous. So in this way, these angiospermic plant which are divided into the monocot as well as a dicot, and they shows the differences among their seed, root, stem, leaf and flower. You have to make such a chart in your notebook and write all this in your notebook. It is already given in a textbook. You can also make the pause on a screen and write it. Whenever our school will be started, you should have to show it. Here ends our chapter, that is the classification of plants. Okay, and now if you have any queries, then you can ask on a discussion on a group. Thank you.